Hey guys, it's Eric here from I'm Reality Check, and today I want to talk about some of the most basic article marketing strategies and the reasons why you use article marketing. Article marketing is one of the oldest and probably best strategies out there on the internet, but if you don't know how to use it, then you're basically wasting your time because it really does require a fairly specific approach. And there are essentially three reasons to do article marketing, and they're all very unique and very interesting, and each one of them has their own sets of advantages and disadvantages. I recommend trying out a little of each to see which works the best for you, and then using whichever ones you prefer to use for the long term based on what kind of results you get from each one. But here's a basic look at how article marketing works. Basically, the reason to do article marketing is it lets you build high quality backlinks. And quite simply, if you have a website, you need that because that's what drives you up in the search engines and that's what gets you traffic. In addition, you do get some good referral traffic from a lot of these article directories, which is great too. It also allows you to pre-sell. So when people read your content, they're building a relationship with you. They're listening to you. They're respecting you. They're hearing your opinion and they're understanding what you're saying, and it gives them a reason to visit your site and a reason to listen to what you have to say and consider you to be a knowledgeable, respectable person. Also, it helps create a relationship with your readers. As I was saying, listening to what you have to say really improves the conversions that you get, and it also gets you a lot of traffic, which is, as always, an essential if you have a website that you're trying to make money with. Now, here's the reasons to do an article marketing. Three basic methods, three basic approaches. Getting traffic to a blog or affiliate site. Now, you can then use this to generate revenue via AdSense, affiliate commissions, or your own products any way you want. But this is just what I call the general traffic strategy, which is just to get general traffic. And then from there, you build a relationship, you give people information, you get them on your list, and you promote your own or other people's products, and you get AdSense revenue. Simple as that. Another strategy is going direct to a sales page. Now, this is a little bit more aggressive. In some situations, in some markets, it works better. Some situations, some markets, it works worse. You're just going to have to test it and figure out what works for you. And finally, get better search engine rankings. This is really good for article marketing. A lot of people think that article marketing isn't good for SEO, that there are better things to do. But I would argue that article marketing with a very appropriate, very targeted approach can actually be one of the best things for SEO available anywhere. Simply because you get such a broad IP spread whenever you submit articles to various websites, which is very helpful. And in addition, it's contextual relevance. Your articles are contextually relevant. They are targeted. They have information surrounding each of the links that is relevant to it, which is very important for SEO. So here's what the general traffic strategy is all about. You make sure your article is very brief and very high quality. So you don't want to be more than 400 words. We're not trying to give people the best information in the world. We're just trying to give them some tips, quick story, quick little bit of information, and then get them straight to our website as soon as we can. Any article you're writing should be 100% unique if you're trying to drive traffic through it, because we're trying to get it ranked in the search engines, can't be spun. In addition, most of the really good article directories don't allow spun content, so don't do it. And also, these articles should be around 300 to 400 words in length. As I said, you want to give them the minimum that they need just to get them to your website, get them interested, get them pre-sold, get them to your website as soon as possible, and then put the really good content on your website. So if you have 1,000 or 2,000 word article, put that on your website. Don't put it on an article directory because then it belongs to someone else. You don't want that. And finally, they have to rank in Google. 90% of the traffic you're going to get from article directories is going to come from Google to the article directory to your website. So if you're not building backlinks to these articles and getting them to rank, you might as well not have these articles. You might as well not even have them up there. It's totally pointless. Next up is getting sales with direct linking. Now, you just want to get as many articles out there as you can, get them to rank as well as you can, and then directly link to your own or someone else's product. Now, with some directories, you have to make sure you cloak your link, so you have to make it, a 301 redirect from a domain of some sort, and that's one way of doing it, one way of cloaking the link. That's the only way to get it on sites like Ezine Articles, for example. Now it's good. It provides a solid pre-sell, and it also makes it easier to sell to someone who's just read your content. This works better for some niches, works for others. And it also works particularly well for cheap products because reading an article and going to a sales page from a direct link, it has to be an impulse buy. They can't think about it. It can't be like a $50 or $100 or $200 product. It has to be an impulse buy where they just say, you know what? Awesome, I'm going to buy it. Otherwise, you want to send them to your blog, let them think things out, let them get on your list, and then sell them later. Finally, getting better website rankings. This is probably one of the best things about article marketing. And it's best done through mass submissions and article directories and blog farms and article networks. So you can do this stuff with stuff like Unique Article Wizard, Article Marketing Robot, stuff like that. You should also be working to spin your articles too. That's very important for SEO. It gets more of them indexed because they become more unique. It's great for SEO because it's a good IP spread with all the different sites, all the different article directories out there, and they're contextually relevant, which is super important. When your anchor text is contextually relevant with what you're saying in the rest of your article, super important, super powerful. Very good way to do SEO. Now that's all for this. I just want to show you real quick. These are my two favorite things to use when it comes to article marketing. They're kind of like two polar opposites. One is Unique Article Wizard. It's a blog network where you submit spun content to. You can see here I have tons and tons and tons of different projects. What you basically do is you take all these different articles, you treat each one as a project, and then you spin them and submit them. So you can see here, this is all really thoroughly spun. The reason I do that is to get a very high indexation rate. That way I get more credit for the links that I build. And I write much fewer articles while getting much better results. So it's a very powerful strategy. And then I have spun resource boxes and everything too, which are really great. And then the other thing you use to get traffic, which is like the total opposite, is sites like EasyArticles, which really only allow unique content, 100% unique content. So we see here, I have articles on list building, I have articles on penny stocks, I have articles on options trading, I have articles on video games. By the way, video games, terrible niche for EasyArticles. Just letting you know. I found that out the hard way. My click rate has gone all the way down to, as you can see here, 6.4%. Pretty terrible. That's mainly because of some video game promotions I was doing through EasyArticles that did not go over very well at all. So very important to keep that in mind. But that's all for this video. Thanks for watching and look out for my next one. And that's it.